Hey friends, I'm Michelle, and I want to thank MSA for giving me a chance to tell my story. Ever since I can remember, I've been jumping from one foster home to the other. I used to feel like I was never gonna find my place. But then Miss Emily stepped in, my rock star caseworker. Miss Emily used to be a foster child too, just like me, and she always told me how she understood my feelings. On my 9th birthday, I arrived at my 4th foster home feeling a mix of emotions, but Miss Emily was there to calm my nerves. Nervous?
Yeah, what if I can't make any friends here?
Come on, you'll make many friends.
Hi everyone, I'm River. One night, my mom came into my room. "Pack your bags, we need to move out of this house right now," she said. When I said, "Again?" she replied, "River, come on, get to it now. If we don't move out ASAP, you will have to come visit your parents in prison." This happens pretty regularly. My parents start a new business. After a while, they always mess it up. They either rip off their customers or borrow money from a bunch of people that they never pay back. We grab all our stuff, throw it into a truck, and move to another state before people come banging on our door. For example, last year they opened a dog hotel. People would leave their dogs there while traveling. When someone would bring in an expensive dog, like a Tibetan Mastiff or a Chow Chow, my dad would sell it online. You heard that right, my dad was selling other people's dogs. When the owners came to pick them up, he would lie and tell them their dog was either dead or had run away. When social media blew up with this, we packed up and left. Once, they opened up a secondhand clothing store in a small town. The business was great. It turned out that once a week, my mom was going to another town nearby. She was paying some kids there to steal clothes that people hung up in their backyards. You guessed it, right? Those were the clothes my mom was selling in the store. When one of the kids got caught and ratted her out, my parents were exposed. As always, we skipped town and moved to yet another state. It pains me to say this, but unfortunately, my parents are crooks, and both of them have the exact same personality, so they get along really well. They are always trying to cut corners with every new venture they start. That's why they end up doing illegal stuff. What's worse is that they can never make real money, so we're always broke. In 2 years, I'll be graduating high school. I need money to be able to afford a good college. When I talked to my parents about it, my dad said, "Forget about college. You'll start working with us when you finish high school." I said, "Dad, I don't think what you're doing is right. I'm not going to be like you guys." And he got really mad at me. My mom screamed, "You don't like what we do? Then you're moving out the moment you're done with school. Good luck taking care of yourself." My dad took it even further, saying, "Your mom's absolutely right, and we won't be taking care of you until then either. You better start looking for a job tomorrow." "I'm never going to be like you. I will be an honest person and make money the right way," I yelled back and left. One night when I got back from work, I saw a homeless man in front of our building. Normally, there are no homeless people in our neighborhood. He was staring at me. "Can I help you, sir? Are you looking for someone?" I asked. He said, "Is your name River?" I did not expect that. "Yes, how did you know that?" I said. "River, I recognize you from photos." "I'm your grandfather," he said. Naturally, I was shocked. At first, I wasn't sure if he was lying or not, but after talking to him for a while, I was convinced that he really was my grandfather. He was my dad's dad. They'd been estranged for 20 years. My dad had told me his parents had died. Apparently, he had been lying about his dad. I gave my grandfather a hug. "I'm sure my dad will be so happy to see you. Come on, let's go to our house," I said. But my grandfather didn't want to go there unannounced. "I don't know how they will react. Will you go and ask them first? I really miss my son and my daughter-in-law. I'm here to make peace with them. I'd appreciate it if they would see me." I ran home. I told my parents that my grandfather was downstairs and told them everything we'd just talked about. Their expressions changed. My dad asked, "Are you sure it's him? How did he find us?" "It's definitely him. He misses you both so much. Let's go down and bring him up here," I replied. My parents looked at each other anxiously. My mom snapped, "You think we'll just let a homeless guy come into our house? Go and tell him that we don't want to see him." I couldn't believe it. I was about to argue with them, but my dad hushed me. "Streets are where he belongs.